One of his deliveries that he reached his 7th Test century with a boundary. But Herath finally saw off the resistance of his 5th wicket partner Matt Pryor, Lahiru Thirumane clinging on, earning the bowler his first 10-wicket haul. And he celebrated wicket number 11 when Dilshan caught Samit Patel. Dilshan was in great form and brilliantly ended Trott's innings off Suraj Randiv's bowling this time. That was that for England. Randiv and Herath polished off the tail. Herath finished with 6 wickets in an innings for the 2nd time in the match and earned the Man of the Match award. The teams meet again in Colombo next week. Lose that and England will lose their cherished #1 ranking too. Dominic Kane, BBC News.
England have named Stuart Lancaster as their full-time rugby union coach following his success with the side during the recent Six Nations tournament. Lancaster has been given the full-time head coach position until 2016, meaning he'll be the man at the helm when the World Cup takes place in England in 2015. The 42-year-old was chosen ahead of former South Africa and Italy coach Nick Mannett. He won 4 of 5 matches in the Six Nations, and his first assignment as permanent coach will be a tour of South Africa later this year.
Yeah, I think it will get tougher for us. I think it's getting tougher for all the Northern Hemisphere sides who are heading to the Southern Hemisphere. But if we want to be in a position by 2013, 2014, we've got a side ready that's going to win in 2015, we have to take on these challenges, and we can't go there with the mindset that we're making up the numbers or we're going there just to compete. You know, we want to go there to compete and win, and you know, we want to make sure we take on the challenge in the right way, respect the challenge, but equally I think it's exactly the right thing for us to do. And in terms of the development of this group and the journey that we're on, it'll be a great benchmark for us to see where we're at.
Finally, some golf news, and Ireland's Peter Lawrie shot a course record 64 to take the first round lead at the Sicilian Open. The 38-year-old from Dublin carded 9 birdies in his round with just 1 bogey as he finished the day on 8 under par. That was enough for a 1-shot lead over a trio of players. Lawrie's only previous victory on the European Tour was at the Spanish Open in 2008. One of the trio chasing him on 7 under is the Dane Soren Kjeldsen, who briefly held the course record after his opening round of 65. In Texas, Sweden's Carl Pettersson opened with a round of 65. At the Houston Open, the 34-year-old missed the cut at the last 2 events he's played on the PGA Tour. He was joined on 7 under by the big-hitting Argentine Angel Cabrera, who birdied the final hole. The pair share the clubhouse lead after rain forced the day to come to a premature end. And that is just about all we have time for on this edition of Sport Today. I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.
Good morning. It really has been glorious, the weather over the last week or so. We know it can't last forever. Unfortunately, it's going to change as we move towards the weekend. So one more sunny day today. If you can make the most of it, my advice is do so, because the satellite picture already shows a bit of an invasion of cloud up into the far northwest by the end of Thursday. That's going to continue to push steadily south and east, infringing across the far northwest of England and North Wales for dawn. And we'll also see a little bit of cloud just pushing in onto those North Sea coasts. Again, another chilly start under some clearer skies, and a little bit of patchy mist and fog around first thing, not set to last at all though. So as we start our day, there will be more cloud, and that cloud thick enough into the far north and west of Scotland for a little bit of drizzle, unfortunately. Here it will stay pretty grey throughout the morning. Temperatures 6 or 7 degrees. Into eastern areas of Scotland, again, you'll see some sunshine. So a bit of a west-east divide across northern England. The northwest through the Lake District and down into North Wales will start off cloudy and grey, and it may take its time in that cloud from burning back and some sunshine coming through. Central and eastern areas, yes, starting off rather nippy, but again, gloriously blue sky, sunshine, a beautiful day in prospect. Now, as the day does continue, that cloud will slowly start to burn back towards the coast, and we will see a brighter, sunnier afternoon progressing, but maybe Western Scotland and Northern Ireland keeping some cloud, and here a disappointing feel to things in comparison to recent days. You can see the brighter greens here denoting the cooler feel to things, around 14 degrees. We still keep the warm yellows and oranges, which means 20 20, 21 degrees as a high, perhaps into the southeast corner. Now, the high pressure continues to drift off into the Atlantic, and it's allowing a northerly flow to come down. A weak weather front will bring more cloud rather than rain as it pushes across the country, but it will certainly introduce a different feel to our weather. We've been seeing temperatures perhaps into the low 20s over the last few days, a significant drop in the feel of things as we move towards the weekend and into Monday. We'll see temperatures around the average for the time of year. So on Saturday, you'll notice the difference from the word go. It's going to be a cloudy, grey old start to our day, slowly brightening up in one or two spots like West Wales or far northeast, but temperatures 11 to 14 degrees. There's a greater chance of seeing a little more sunshine perhaps on Sunday, but those temperatures still disappointing, and it will feel noticeably cooler than of late. Take care.
The guy's totally obsessed by bikes. That's all he ever thinks about.
Right.
You know, it's London he's mayor of. It's not Prompton.
They might be interested in linking up the Jubilee with the whole 2012 thing.
Jubilympics. Love this.
Jubilympic torch.
Man, the Jubilympic 100 metres final. Jubilympic opening ceremony.
Right, OK.
Jubilympic-athlon.
Can you stop it, please?
Brand new, award-winning 2012 starts tonight at 10 on BBC Two.
How long is the big squeeze on our pockets going to go on? Why is our money used by the